Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little drone edit that we just had up on the screen. That was from about 2 to 3 weeks ago, up north with the family, enjoying the last bit of summer before it becomes winter time in Canada. As you can see, some of the leaves behind me changing colors, and they're starting to die, like that one over there. He's dead. I hope you're okay, man. But yeah, so we are heading to another gym, not Band of Barbells this time, because we are going to be seeing Dr. Phil Liu, who is going to be helping me. He has a strength and rehab clinic up here in Markham called Lotus Strength and Conditioning, I believe, and we are going to see him, talk to him, because I have a little bit of irritation going on in my groin and lower abdomen area. And then we are going to train here because he has a little gym set up, and then go back home. But I'm a little bit nervous because I've had surgery on my right groin, and I definitely don't want one of those again. So yeah, we're just gonna hope that everything is okay, and hopefully he has good things to say. But I'll catch up with you when we're there. Alright guys, so we arrived safe and sound, and before I get into what me and Phil discussed, I just wanted to bring you back into my past. So when I was 17 years old, I felt some discomfort in the right side of my groin, and it turns out I had an inguinal hernia, and I'll describe that for you real quick. So an inguinal hernia is when there is a protrusion in the abdominal wall, a hole kind of opens up, and what can happen is the intestines and other organs can pop through that hole, and when that happens, it can become extremely painful and actually has the potential to cause death. Now, in many cases, you can actually live with a hernia for quite a while, and it may never actually cause you pain. But for me, being 17 years old and having a future in lifting ahead of me, I wanted to get on that issue and have the surgery. And so I did. We booked the surgery. I was there for about 5 days, and I couldn't walk at first, but after that, I started to recover and slowly gained my walking ability. I was in a wheelchair for a little bit because it was tough at times, but I eventually got back to 100%. And over the years, I would have flare-ups from time to time, but overall things were good and I had no real scares. Up until now, that is. So as soon as I felt that discomfort, I booked an appointment with Phil because I did not want to lead to another surgery because that would be awful. So as you can see on the board, me and Phil looked over my training from the past few months up until this recent block. What we did was compared the volume, the intensity, and the frequency on all of the lifts, with a big focus on looking at the changes in my deadlift and my squat. If any of you guys follow my training, you may have noticed that I was pulling conventional for the past couple months, with one sumo day here and there, just trying to get things moving. For the last 2 blocks, I have been pulling sumo twice a week, and since doing so, my form has improved a lot, and I've been getting more and more efficient in the lift. And while I obviously want to be moving more efficiently and moving more weight, what ended up happening was I was hitting PRs pretty much every session twice a week, which is a really good thing, especially because I was following the RPE prescribed in my program. The problem is that these loads were something I was not used to. I was pulling what used to be a 3-rep max for pause sets of 6, and what ended up happening was something had to give. The plan moving forward is to pull back and let my inguinal bands heal up, and then build the tolerance so that I can actually push hard in the future with both of my deadlift days. It's too early to tell if I've caused some serious damage or if I will recover in time, but I'm thinking that I will be okay as long as I give myself time to recover and do not push too hard until I feel ready. In terms of training moving forward, things are actually lining up quite nicely. I just wrapped up my 4th week of a 4-week block, and I am currently on deload. I will probably take a 2nd week to deload and let my body recover, and then I will probably feel more comfortable handling weights in higher percentages. That being said, I am in no real rush to lift anything extraordinarily heavy. All I want right now is to make sure that I am healthy, because health is wealth. And if you're not healthy, you're not going to be making progress, and you're probably going to make things a lot worse for yourself. And the last thing I want right now is to have another surgery, because that will take me out of the game for quite a while. So in a situation like the one that I am in, many people may just remove sumo entirely because it is the root of the problem. The
The thing is that I know I will be pulling sumo in competition, so removing sumo entirely isn't really an option and it doesn't make sense. Maybe if I was feeling pain while doing the lift, I would go that route. But I feel no pain when I am squatting, when I am deadlifting, and it's just after that I feel the soreness. Instead, me, Phil, and my coach have had a discussion, and we have decided that for my secondary sumo day, we will have a big emphasis on long paused reps and reps with a slow eccentric. This will limit the load and provide more time under tension to build up my tolerance in my inguinal ligaments. I am definitely not happy with the situation, but it could always be much worse, and luckily, throughout my training career, I haven't had too many big incidents where I have been injured, so hopefully this is just an eye-opener for me to not rush things and kind of just enjoy the process. One reason why this may have happened is also because my deadlifts were taking such a hit for the past little while, and once I started to see that little hint of progress, I really pushed it. Here is just a little example of the variations I will be using from now on until I am ready to start loading up the weights. I will keep you guys updated on how this goes.
Alright guys, so here we are at the field with Gizmo, enjoying our nightly walk. Make sure you get your steps in, okay? That's very overlooked. Walking is so good. You can listen to a podcast, you could vlog, you could literally listen to music, or you could just listen to nature and just enjoy life, okay? So make sure you get your walks in, get your steps in. Anyway, I'm going to end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have some cool ideas for my channel moving forward. So it's just got to film, edit, publish, execute, you know? But yeah, I was kind of like, I don't know what I should film, but I kind of have a good idea of what I want to do. And I'll also be uploading like a YouTube short, which is kind of like a TikTok version of YouTube, but it's on the app. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to head out now. We are going to go inside and eat our last meal of the day and then go to bed. So good night. Love you. And thanks for watching the video. And good morning if it's not nighttime. Bye.